want to talk about a story idea that has completely captured my imagination. It's a concept that feels both timeless and deeply personal, and I can't stop thinking about the movie it could become. So grab a cup of tea and get comfortable. Imagine the rugged, windswept coast of Europe in the 1920s. Think of a small, tight-knit fishing village with cobblestone streets and houses weathered by the sea salt. This is where we meet our main character, a painter named Elias. He's in his later years, a man whose hands are as gnarled as the olive trees that dot the cliffs, but whose eyes once held the keenest vision for color and light. He's a local legend, a man who has spent his entire life capturing the soul of this town on canvas. But there's a quiet tragedy unfolding. Elias is losing his sight. The world he once saw with such brilliant clarity is slowly fading into a soft, blurry haze. The vibrant reds and oranges of the fishing boats, the deep blues of the ocean, they're all becoming muted, indistinct. For a painter, what could be a crueler fate? His life's passion is being stolen from him, moment by moment. The frustration and despair are palpable. He's become reclusive, a bit cantankerous, pushing away the very people who have admired him for decades. But Elias is not a man to simply surrender. He makes a decision, a final defiant act of creation. He decides he will paint one last sunset, not just any sunset, but the most magnificent one he can possibly witness before his vision fades completely. He wants to capture a sunset so warm, so full of life and color, that it will burn itself into his memory forever. This isn't just about painting. It's a race against time, a final stand against the encroaching darkness. He begins his preparations. He hauls his old, heavy easel to the highest cliff overlooking the sea, the very spot where he painted his first landscape as a young boy. The townspeople, who have felt his recent distance, watch with a mixture of curiosity and concern. They see him there, a solitary figure against the vast sky, and slowly, word begins to spread. This isn't just another painting for Elias. This is his farewell. As the day begins to wane, something magical starts to happen. The sky doesn't just produce an ordinary sunset. It's as if the heavens themselves are conspiring to give Elias the spectacle he desires. The clouds part and the sun begins its descent, painting the sky with colors that defy description. Fiery oranges, deep crimsons, soft lavenders, and streaks of molten gold. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. Drawn by the sheer beauty of the light, the townspeople begin to gather. First, a few children, then their parents, the fishermen returning with their daily catch, the shopkeepers closing up for the day. One by one, they make their way to the cliff, standing in silent reverence behind Elias. They aren't just there to watch the sunset. They are there to watch him. They are there to bear witness to his final act of artistic devotion. For Elias, this moment is a symphony of sensations. His sight is failing fast. The details are gone, but the colors, the broad, powerful strokes of light, are more intense than ever. He paints with a feverish energy he hasn't felt in years. His hands move with a certainty that belies his fading vision, guided by a lifetime of memory and muscle. He's not just painting what he sees. He's painting what he feels. The warmth of the sun on his face, the salty taste of the sea spray, the collective silent support of his entire community behind him. The scene is incredibly moving. A whole town united in stillness, watching a master at work for the last time. They are sharing this profound, intimate moment with him. They see the tears streaming down his weathered cheeks, mixing with the sweat of his effort. They aren't tears of sadness, but of overwhelming gratitude and release. He is pouring every last ounce of his vision, his memory, and his soul onto the canvas as the final sliver of the sun dips below the horizon, plunging the world into a soft twilight. Elias's brush falls from his hand. He stands back, and in that moment, the last vestiges of his sight disappear. The world for him is now complete darkness. But it's not a terrifying darkness, it's a peaceful one. He has given everything. He has no regrets. He turns. And though he cannot see them, he can feel the presence of his entire town. He can hear their soft breaths, sense their shared emotion. And on the easel stands his final masterpiece. It's a painting unlike anything he's ever done before. It's not just a realistic depiction of a sunset. It's an emotional explosion of color. It's the feeling of warmth, the essence of light, the spirit of a community, and the beauty of a final perfect moment. It's a testament to a life lived through art. The lesson at the heart of this story is just so powerful. Some endings are so beautiful, they teach us how to let go. Elias doesn't fight the darkness in the end. He embraces it, but only after creating one last, monumental piece of light. His blindness isn't a tragic end, but a transformation. He has given his vision to the world in the most permanent way possible. Through his art, his final sunset will live on, seen by generations to come, long after his own eyes have closed. This story is a meditation on art, aging, community, and the grace of acceptance. It shows us that even in our most profound losses, we can find a way to create something beautiful and meaningful. It's about the legacy we leave behind and the beauty of a life fully lived, right up to the very last moment. I can just picture the cinematography, the score, the powerful, understated performance of the lead actor. It feels like a film that would stay with you long after you leave the theater. What do you all think of this idea? Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you enjoyed this story breakdown, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. It truly helps more than you know. Close your eyes. Let the dream do the rest.